Evening middle of the day / whatever it is time zone for you guys. Oh my god, why is there so much delay? Why is there so much delay? Is it me or is it like 30-second delayed? I'll have you know that I did not set up a delay. I'm gonna have to dig into why it's so delayed. But welcome everyone! Wait, hang on, this delay is gonna drive me crazy. This delay is gonna drive me crazy! I have to talk to you guys 30 seconds in the past. But welcome everyone! Thank you for stopping by to my Yulan video premiere thingy. We're doing it slightly differently than last time. Last time I legit pulled up a Windows media player and like played it on the stream. I played the video on the stream. And that's not exactly ideal. I mean, while it's comfy for a stream, right? You know what that does to YouTube? When it's cause half you guys already saw that video before I even posted it, except the live stream views don't count towards the video. So then it makes the video have a really slow start on like the algorithm, right? Because not that many people are looking at it, because most people already saw it in the stream. So by having a premiere on the side, then the video can actually get the proper views, you know? So that's why we're doing it like that. So yes, we're live right now. We're live right now. And the video premiere is gonna be at 7:15 Eastern. So that is 9 minutes from now. So I set myself a generous 15 minutes to chat. Yeah, I was literally cannibalizing my own views with the other live stream, but I mean that was my first experience, and I was kind of scuffed. I learned from my mistakes, so okay, hang on. Let me drag the chat over. That would kind of help if I didn't have to look to the side for the chat. Everything sounds good, right? Does everything sound good? I spent over 2 hours setting up everything. Look, we have a proper chat box now, and yeah, everything was set up beforehand. I adjusted my audio settings a bit. I added a little bit of light EQ, so if things sound a little different, that's what's happening. Hopefully it sounds more crisp, right? I'm trying to make myself sound more crisp, so it's easier to understand what I'm saying, because something I get a lot is that sometimes it's hard for people to understand. Oh god, hang on a second, guys, I forgot to do the subtitles for the hang on, oh, this is not good. I forgot to do the subtitles for my video, for the video. I threw in. Oh, hang on, this is disaster, guys. This is disaster. I can technically fix this in 5 minutes. I can fix this in 5 minutes. Hang on. Subtitles. Edit. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm going to. Oh my god. Wait. Hang on. Did I delete that paragraph? Please tell me I deleted that paragraph. Oh no, I did not delete it. Oh, the subtitles are scuffed! The subtitles are scuffed! Hang on. Where is it? God, what is this? In my script, I have a segment about the Nova program that was no longer relevant because the Nova event ended. And it's not a Nova self-plug, actually. You know, in my script, like, I can show you guys right now even, okay? Here, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Oh, hang on, better hide that. Yes, I better hide that. Those are codes. Those are codes. We can't give out the codes yet. Not yet. Okay, let me show you guys. Look, these are my subtitles. I was going to say, the original subtitles, I wanted to remind everyone Nova is still ongoing, allowing you to support a creator. And I was going to ask you guys to, if you haven't already registered a supporter, to seek some of the under-recognized creators, because I've already gotten a lot of Tanium, and I don't need any more, frankly. I know that's a weird thing to say. That might sound like a weird thing to say, but, yeah, I have a lot of Tanium from the creator program, and of course I want to thank everyone who used my Nova code. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, for those who weren't aware, it's over 400,000 Tanium. 400,000. What am I even gonna do with 400,000 Tanium? I'm not a whale. Okay, this power is unfamiliar. Hang on, I need to fix the subtitles. Hang on. Let me delete this. Trash. Delete. Oh no, this is so scuffed. Oh the lord. God, this is so scuffed. Oh my god, the subtitles are gonna be scuffed. Oh, what is this? What is this? Hang on. Oh my god, the subtitles are all broken! The subtitles are all broken! Oh my god, I can't fix it. I only have 2 minutes now. I have 3 minutes now, 4 minutes. Hang on. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be talking to you guys, but okay, you know what? It's not gonna be fixed anyways. Let's just accept that. Let's just accept it's not gonna be fixed, okay? I'll fix it after. Don't use subtitles. Hey, I hope you guys don't need subtitles, cause those subtitles are gonna be bad. Yeah, it's gonna be horrible, okay? I apologize in advance. I mean, wait, is it premiering? Wait, it's not premiering for another 2 minutes! Guys, you're gonna make me panic. You guys are gonna make me panic. Topper, thanks for joining. Welcome. Okay, guys. I forgot to do the subtitles. I knew I forgot something. Oh my god. You know what? There's a chance I just fix it while the video rolls. Okay, anyways, guys. This stream, well, I'm not gonna be doing anything on this stream for the next 20 minutes. If you want to watch the premiere, click on the link, the pinned link. Okay, we're all going to the premiere room now. Okay, guys, we're all going to the premiere room. So you guys better go to the premiere room if you wanna watch. Okay, I'll see you guys there. If you guys are still chatting in here, that means you're in the wrong place. So go to the premiere. Go, premiere right now. It's starting soon. 60 seconds. So you get your butt in there. Click on the pin link. Yeah, you could keep this room open. You could mute it. I'm not gonna be talking here, and you probably don't want the background music running in the back as well. No, hey, okay, sorry. The Q&A is for after the video, okay? Because the video is gonna answer like 90% of the questions. So don't worry, Q&A is after. This is just the intro. I just wanted to have some time before the video rolls. Okay. Okay, get inside the premiere room. Right now. Premiere room, right now. Wait, can I force you guys to go to the premiere room somehow? If you guys still hear me, that means you're in the wrong place. I mean, technically, it still hasn't started yet, so you have time. You do have time. You do have a hot minute to get in there. I see people in the right place. The people in the right place, you guys are pretty cool for being in the right place. Okay, it should start soon. I see people chatting on Twitch, bro. Moo meow. It's not a Twitch stream. So YouTube is supposed to start it automatically. So if it's not starting, it's starting. Oh, that's loud. Oh my god, that's loud. Oh my god, that's loud. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So I guess we could chat here. For anyone who's still here, I mean, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to not be here. Yeah, mute. Wait, it mutes both? Uh-oh. Wait, do you want me to turn off the background music here? Do you need me to turn off the background music? I mean, surely it's independent, right? 2 different tabs. Should be 2 different tabs. What is the timer at? What is the timer at? I am peeking in 1 minute. 1 minute. Sorry, messages are... So YouTube has an automatic filter. And the filter is kind of scuffed sometimes. So sometimes a completely legitimate message will get hidden. Whoa, thanks for subbing on Twitch. Bro, you're in the double wrong place. Moo meow. You're in the double wrong place. Okay, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, guys. I am going to go into hiding mode over here, cause you're not supposed to be here. Go to the link in the pins, and I will see you guys there. Bye-bye! I mean, don't leave. Don't leave. We're gonna come back. We're gonna... Oh, hang on. It's broken. It's broken. Okay. Enjoy the video. And we are back. Or we're supposed to be back. Hang on, is the audio on? Is the audio on? Is everything okay? It's delayed. Welcome back, everyone. I'm sorry for the scuffed subtitles for anyone who was actually looking at those, cause that was pretty scuffed. I see a lot of comments about people who are playing Triple Frost. Okay, hang on. Don't give up hope yet, okay? The only Triple Frost comp I delved into a lot was the sweeping comp. And I think the sweeping comp, it might be the more scuffed of the two. As you guys know, they buffed martial form at the last second, right? So, there's a chance you could run Triple Frost Martial. You would run, instead of running Icarus, you would run Alice and Frigg as double buffs, okay? Frigg is very close to Alice for the martial comp. For those who want to play martial artist Yulan, okay, important. A6 Frigg is better than A1 Alice. And Alice doesn't really get much like damage buffs until like A6. Alice A5 is just for her own main DPS, and Alice A3 does not add that much. So pretty much, if you have Alice A6, good for you. You could use Alice A6. If you don't have Alice A6, you could use Frigg instead. So definitely, you could use Frigg. Frigg is alive. Saki is dead. Sorry, Saki. Would A3 Lin work? You could use Lin as a buffer too, okay? So if you skipped Fiona, you have a number of options. You could do like Lin, Frigg, Yulan, martial form, main DPS. So there's a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of comps that work with Yulan. Just not Saki. Not Saki. You don't use Saki with Yulan. Cause Saki has like reverse synergy with her kit. It's horrific character design. I know it's kinda scuffed. It is what it is. I don't have any say in balancing. What is the cobalt theme? It is a mistake. That's what it is. I should make a comment on that right now before people get confused. Can you use Yulan main DPS with Lin and Fiona? Yeah, so that should still work. That should still work. You don't need to run sweeping comp. You don't need to run sweeping with double altered. Cause Martial is buffed so much. Okay, you guys don't understand. They messed up. They totally messed up the Martial balancing. They thought it needed more buffs. But that's cause they didn't even figure out the optimal rotation. But here's the thing, okay. On the note of martial comp, okay? On the note of martial comp, while it is stronger theoretically, you may have trouble in some solo content, cause Yulan's shield break is absolutely ass. It's more ass than her A3, okay? Yulan's shield break, horrible. You may struggle with shield breaks and it may hurt your DPS a lot, but on the cactus, it's pretty good. Pretty good. What makes Frigg better than Icarus? Well, Ion, thanks for the... Hang on, wait, is it even appearing on the screen, Nani? Thank you for the 10th! I am always sleeping. I'm always sleeping. Yeah, Fiona, A0 is fine. A1 is a bonus, A0 is fine. Yes. Nick answered the question for, whose question was it? For Euros. What makes Frigg better than Icarus? For the martial comp, which is focused on Yulan main DPS, Icarus gives you some passive damage and not that much buff compared to Frigg. Frigg will give you a lot of buffs and power you up so you can go punch 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 on Yulan. Can you run Martial with Icarus and Fiona? Yeah? I mean, why not, right? I did not do number crunching too deep in Icarus in martial comp, because obviously for martial comp, I feel like they made martial comp a theme just for Icarus skippers. Okay, I know there's a lot of people that like Icarus, but let's be real. A majority of the population, a majority of them did not like Icarus. So they made martial comp as, hey, if you don't have Icarus, you could do this. I mean, if you do have Icarus, you could still do martial comp, but it was made more for Alice. And no, sadly, Alice is no longer main DPS. No, martial form, you have two forms you could pick, okay? Two forms. You could choose Yulan main DPS, that's martial form. Or you could choose some sweeping force, which is support. Time to fight Saki in the trash. I know it's sad. I know it's sad. Saki was pretty cool, but it's unfortunate. They legitimately designed this character to have reverse synergy with Saki. Any rainbow comps? I mean, honestly, there's a lot of comps that work. You're just gonna have to play around with it in the calculator or play around the comps on live. You find it hard to believe that Icarus is worse than Alice. Well, the thing is, Alice copies the full skill damage, which is kind of what gives her value. Icarus, you get your passive yo-yo damage, right? But here's the thing, guys, you have to remember that in the main DPS comp, you're not gonna be using a lot of discharges. Because you're not discharging to Icarus, you're not throwing out his little yo-yo, and if you're not throwing out his little yo-yo, you're not gonna reposition your yo-yos on the floor, the passive damage. And while that's not a concern on Cactus, in any real content, mobs are not gonna be standing in that. Let's just be real. Why doesn't Saki work with Yulan and Alice? It's because the skill reset is counterintuitive. I mean, if you just ignore the skill reset, okay? Ignore Saki's skill reset. I mean, yes, you get, what, 11% frost damage from her A6, and she could totally shatter for you, but other than that, she doesn't do much. I mean, at that rate, you might as well run Fenrir for shatter. Fenrir for shatter and use the Sun World for the... armor pen. Relics for both comps. Okay, I actually only did relics for the martial comp because the relics make a much bigger impact on there. Because the sweeping comp is a fast rotation that's very consistent DPS. Very consistent, meaning that there's not really a burst window that it's better to use the relics on. But for martial, you can optimize and save your stacks for when you have your relics up, letting you get even more value. Skill reset is bad for her because her damage is tied to the stacks. With 0 stacks, it does 1000%. With 5 stacks, it does 3 times that. And you kind of brick yourself. You kind of make everything really wonky if you cast it and use your stacks early. If you don't have A6 Alice, should you use A6 Frigg in martial form? Most likely yes. According to my calculations, Frigg should be better until you get A6 Alice. A3 might be a little closer, but if you have A6 Frigg, might as well. Someone also asked, in the video, did I mean 2 Lyra, 2 Samir is 40% with 3-star or 0-star? That would be 3-star. Minimum FTP investment for Alice, Yulan, Fiona. Fiona could be A0, Alice A1, and you need A1, and Yulan A1. If you don't have Alice already, you could consider getting Frig A6 instead. That will probably be a much bigger boost, and then you have more polls to do whatever. Oh, why? Well, okay, hang on. I've seen a number of questions about the Fiona skills. Okay, so people are asking why Wellspring and why no Hydro Focus. Okay, here's the problem with Hydro Focus. Let me show you guys something. Actually, let me show you guys something. Give me a sec. Give me a sec to pull this up. Let me find it. So I'm gonna open up my draft. My draft has an order rotation. Okay, here. Let me show you guys this. Okay. Here is my old video. So this is not this. Where is it? Here is the old Marshall rotation. Oh my god, I can see myself. That's scuffed. Hang on. Okay. So, guys, this is the old version of the Marshall rotation with Hydro Focus. You see the problem with Hydro Focus? You see this bar over here? This represents the buff timer for Hydro Focus. This means that it will drop off before your final skill cast. So you completely lose the value. So, and let's say you decide to save it for the next rotation, right? That means it's gonna be scuffed again, because now you save this over here, you push everything here to the side, and now this skill isn't getting Hydro... Oops, sorry, I'm in the way. There. And now that skill up there is not getting Hydro Focus. So if it doesn't, the timing doesn't work. It's kind of scuffed. But that's not the only reason. Okay, that's not the only reason. Hang on, let me pull up my chat again. So, and then they're asking why no, so, okay, why Yulan trait and why Wellspring? Wellspring gives 9% with no conditions, okay? Even if you don't have the health for the second buff, you get 9% as a base. Hydro Focus gives 6% or 12% with the trait. But think about this. Since, okay, but let's say you're using Wellspring Hydro Focus. You're actually only getting 6% from Fiona's trait. And Yulan's trait gives 7%. And because of that, it's better to run Yulan trait than Fiona trait. And now that you're running Yulan trait, Hydro Focus is only 6%. And because Hydro Focus is so bad without the trait, then you run Maelstrom instead. Cause you could camp on Yulan for a long amount of time and get actually really good value on Maelstrom. Furthermore, because of the stack management system, you can save your stacks for after Maelstrom is fully ramped up, allowing you to get that full value on each one of your skills. All of this is based on test, which is the exact same parameters as live. I mean, I do tests on the test server, I do math, I make it line up, and then with all the changes, I adjust the values on the calculator. And everything should be pretty accurate, pretty freaking close. I really spent a lot of time on the calculations. Let me catch up on chat a bit. Is it worth getting Fiona? I mean, as of right now, Fiona is a very versatile support. And one reason I would say I would definitely recommend picking up Fiona is because she's a healer. Even if the next altered is power creep, right? Even if the next altered is, I don't know, just buffs more or something and it just does better in content and maybe does more damage, you can't change the fact that Fiona is a healer and you can get a ton of value if you ever play Benediction. And of course this assumes you have some interest in playing Benediction. Is the difference, the mystery asks, is the difference between Icarus and Alice minimal and high investment? There's a sizable gap of like, what was it? Like at least 5%. That being said, Marshall does suffer more from usability issues in that the shatter is Pepega. I mean, I could guarantee you they're gonna make the next character remove Grain Bite as well. I think Grain Bite is the dumbest mechanic in the game. Totally pay to win mechanic. Shame on them. Shame on them for making Grain Bite. Absolute horrible dog design. But it is what it is. TT asks, is A2 Break better than A1 Alice? I would probably go with A1 Alice in that one. In Marcia, do you use Wellspring and save Maelstrom or vice versa, or use... I mean, whenever you switch to Yulan... I mean, okay, Wellspring, you use it on every rotation, every time you switch to Fiona. And Maelstrom, as soon as you swap into Yulan, you want to get that ticking. You want to get that ticking. The buff is permanent, but you want to start ramping it up ASAP. Are Yulan matrices important for sweeping? Yulan matrices are just a stat stick, and regardless of which comp you're running it in, they're pretty strong. You hit the new wormhole. Guess who hasn't played the new wormhole yet? Oops, I forgot. I'll play it soon, TM. A6 Break versus A5 Alice. The thing is, A5 Alice does nothing, does absolutely nothing for this comp because you're not going to be main DPSing on Alice. A3 Alice doesn't do that much, so I would actually say A6 Break. I'm pretty sure the hierarchy should be, if you have A6 Alice, you could use A6 Alice. If you don't, then use A6 Break. Doesn't matter if you have A5 Alice, because Alice is like A1 or A6. Eno is asking, should you go A1 plus 4 piece or 0 star and A3? Wait. A1 and 4 piece is way more than A3, but A3 will give you the survivability, so it depends on how much you need that. If using A6 Break, A6 Fiona, and A1 Yulan, what matrices do I recommend? So that would be a Martial comp, and you should use Samir Shiro on Yulan, and on Frigg and Fiona, just slap on World Boss matrices. Drop Dead asks, what's better for A3 Yulan? A3 Fiona, A3 Alice, A3 Fiona, or A1 Icarus? So you're asking between Martial or Sweeping comp. Hang on, let me read that again. I'm leaning towards the Sweeping comp for that one. So Fiona Icarus. A1 Alice or A1 Break? If both are A1, I'm leaning toward... I mean, definitely Alice for that one. Do I think regardless of the future, Frost composition she will fall off? It's really hard to say. Based on their track record of themes, the next Frost character should synergize with her. Whatever happens comes after that is up in the air. If 2 Yulan matrices should use 2 Shiro. If you're to pick between 2 Shiro and 2 Samir, go with 2 Samir, cause Shiro matrices are additive to Yulan's A1 martial buff. Kain asks, do I think Alice supports are better or Icarus? I mean, both of them support her very well. It just depends on the comp. Meg says, so if we can't get A6 Yulan, then is sweeping always better? Yes, it is. Sweeping is better until you get martial A6. Cause for A6, okay, and I didn't figure this out until very late in my testing. I assumed A6 was a revision to A1, cause A1 says plus 50% normal attack, and A6 says plus 70% normal attack. So I thought, oh, it's just a small upgrade. No, it's an additional upgrade. Literally, you get times 1.5 and times 1.7 and times 1.4 from Marshall. It's insane. I don't even know if that's intentional. I wonder if they screwed up because the numbers are kind of off. Well, I heard a sound, but I don't see anything. It's delayed. It's freaking delayed. I'll wait for it to pop up. Martial artist for a whale. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Two set you weren't good enough. I would say if you can only get 2 set, don't bother. Save your resources. Cause then you're gonna have an awkward, okay, what do I put for the other 2? Valkyrie asks, what's better as a 3rd character for A6 Yulan and A6 Alice? Frigg, Lyn, or Icarus? So this one is, I think you're gonna want to lean towards a martial comp. So in that case, I'm going for either Frigg or Lyn. I'll update the calculator after the stream, and then you can play around in the calculator, and that should hopefully give you the answer you're looking for. Tapper says it's definitely intentional. I mean, they said they wanted to power creep by like 8%, but Marshall does a bit more than that. LR asks if you're running A6 Lyn, A6 Yulan, A6 Frigg, what matrices? So this would be a martial comp, and you would run Samir Shiro on Yulan and World Boss matrices on the other sets, assuming you have no limited. Samir Shiro or Samir Crawl for Yulan in Martial? Now that's a good question. That one will depend on your crit rate, but I would actually probably lean towards Crawl over Samir. I mean, Crawl over Shiro, sorry. Christopher asks, have A1 Fiona, A6 Alice, and A1 Icarus, what form is better? Okay, Triple Frost, again, I only mainly looked into sweeping, but actually with A1, wait, hang on, okay, sorry, just run Marshall. A1 Fiona, A6 Alice, as long as you pull A1 Yulan, just run Marshall. Jacob has a question about Last Banner. Is Lan A1 that good for Liu Hua? It's a good upgrade. I wouldn't say it's super mandatory. It is definitely not super mandatory, but it's nice if you could get it. Insomniac asks, what advancement is good to stop at for Yulan? If you have Icarus, A1 is enough. If you're playing Martial, it's either A1, I mean technically A3 for the skin, and the healing if you need it, but Martial, the damage spikes are at A1, A6. Morax, if you can't get 4-piece Yulan, no reason to pull major Cs. I mean, again, it depends if you're gonna play main DPS or support. If you do Martial, okay, you're gonna essentially be replacing a 3-star Samir or Shiro or Crawl with a 0-star 2-piece Yulan, which is kinda mid. Would the Shatter buff put... Hang on, sorry, I can't read. There's this heart in the way. Would the Shatter buff put martial artists even more ahead of sweeping? Unless they change the innate values by a lot. The Shatter was really bad. It was really bad. Even if they like 50% increased, it's still really bad. Sansum, how much worse would I say 6-star Lin is compared to Fiona in a martial comp? Probably like 25% off the top of my head, but you can find out for sure after I publish the calculator. And yes, Lauren, I will post in Discord when I update the calc. Martial is like, we're talking about martial artist from, you know, like boom, 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 punch, 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 like punching. That's one of her forms. You could pick between 2 forms. Dawes asks, which is better for sweeping FTP? A1 Alice or A1 Icarus? Icarus, definitely, because he is the one who skill spams. And this is assuming you have Fiona. Fiona was really made to support Icarus. Literally, he casts twice as many things with Fiona. It's really stupid. It's such a silly, forced interaction, but it is what it is. Any use for Meryl or Tsubasa? Okay, well, Meryl is absolutely useless. She doesn't do anything. She literally does not do anything. Tsubasa, on the other hand, she does buff a good amount, but the problem with the buff is it doesn't last that long. And Yulan wants to camp for quite a while, like 25 seconds. Optimal rotation, Yulan wants to be boom, 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 punching for 25 seconds, but with Tsubasa, your buff is gonna run out in 15 seconds, so you gotta swap back and dodge. So it's kinda scuffed. Fiona, Alice, Yulan is good, yes. Meryl, I mean, okay, hang on guys. You use Meryl, you get people stuck, you get them killed. If other people are dead, they cannot do DPS. And if they cannot do DPS, that's more damage for you to do and flex on your team. So, big brain strats. Meryl is the true PvP champ. Fearful is asking, is A0 Yulan worth replacing A6 Claudia in Lin and Fiona? So this is comparing apples to oranges. These are 2 completely different teams. Claudia double altered is primarily ultra damage, using Vortex for damage. But if you use Yulan, then it's all of a sudden a double support. Wait, hang on. I mean, yeah, it'll be A0 Yulan will be a sweeping, which will be a lot of frost damage, and it's completely different. You'll have to test it in the calculator, but it should be pretty strong. I cannot say anything about Zeke because I legitimately don't even know what he does. I have no clue what he does. And he's getting reworked on Global, so even CN players' knowledge of Zeke is out the window. What else? dropped that one. Please tell me when you said the pump pump. I did the pump pump IRL. Oh, you better believe I did that. Oh, Ryan, you're curious on my thoughts on Fenrir Yulan comp. Okay, I mean, honestly, there are so many viable comps, and Fenrir pretty much takes the same niche as Icarus. I assume when you say Fenrir comp, you're talking about Fenrir sweeping, right? Cause it's pretty much the same idea as Icarus. You press the skill twice, and that's like summons 2 tigers. And I mean, it should work pretty well, honestly. But I did not specifically test that team. Okay, hang on. Lennox asked about 2-piece matrices. I've already answered this one. Do not get 2-piece Yulan. 2 pieces feels weird. You're gonna essentially replace 2-piece main DPS matrices, and you don't want to do that. Chris asks, would I say that A6 Frigg and A6 Fiona with A1 Yulan is better than A6 Lin and hang on, I can't read. A6 Lin, A6 Fiona, A1 Yulan. Hang on, let me think. Frigg Fiona Yulan versus Lin Fiona Yulan. Well, the former would be better as Marshall, and the latter would be better as a sweeping. I would lean towards the sweeping comp, because if you only have A1 Yulan, it's probably better to do the what do you call it? The Archer comp, because that one has a lot less reliance on Yulan advancement. Icarus is not dead. Icarus is plenty good, plenty usable, especially if you're not pulling for A6 Yulan. Any testing on Rainbow Comp? No, I did not do Rainbow Comp, sorry. Is Lin still relevant? Yes, you could do double altered Yulan sweeping and it's very powerful, even with A0 Yulan. If you have A6, Hotness asks, if you have A6 Frigg, how would the rotation be? Wait, how would the rotation alter in a Marshall Fiona Yulan? You essentially play it the exact same. It's literally the exact same as with Alice, except instead of Alice, you click on the Frigg field. Although you can't cancel the Frigg field as early, or else the Frigg field won't actually go out. The thing with Alice is you can cancel her thing like immediately, but for Frigg, make sure you actually get your field before you swap. And yeah, Icarus has such a heavy reliance on Fiona, really bad design, kind of unfortunate. Kinda really unfortunate. For Icarus skippers, Frigg A6 or Alice A1. Definitely Frigg A6. Lin could still be useful. Unfortunately, Saki, her time has come. If you, Jesse asks, should you go 2 Lyra and Samir or Shiro? If you have everything, 2 Lyra, 2 Samir is the strongest matrix set for main DPS. Tom asks, is Icarus A1 necessary to play sweeping? Hang on, what was Icarus A1 again? Oh, it was the bonus damage. It's not necessary, it's a nice bonus, but most of the damage will be from the Tigers, not Icarus's passive. Frigg is better than Saki in these comps, cause she'll buff your damage by a lot more. Saki's benefit isn't her reset, but the reset is pretty much irrelevant to both the comps. In Martial form, your damage on the skill is tied to your stacks. So if you reset with Saki and you have no stacks, you're doing no damage. And in the other form, okay, here, actually, technically speaking, you might get mileage with Saki in sweeping form if you do not have Fiona Icarus. Okay, if you do not have Fiona Icarus, you can benefit from the reset. Cause otherwise, you will generate more stacks, more skills than however many stacks you're getting passively. Cause with the sweeping comp, you have a passive income of stacks, 1 every 0.8 seconds, so 5 stacks every 4 seconds. So you need to use those stacks at maximum. You press a skill every 4 seconds. So if you don't have Fiona Icarus, which shoots out skills roughly every 4 seconds, technically Saki has some value there, I guess. What is sweeping form? So Yulan, you gotta pick between 2 different forms. One is a main DPS and one is a support. The support one is called a sweeping force. And you pick this mode out of combat and you're stuck with it as long as you're in combat. So you can almost think of it as like 2 different weapons. You cannot switch between stances in combat, only out of combat. So if you're on really heavy copium, you know, Saki might be usable, but it's kind of copium at best. A Yulan Alter team. I mean, you could technically use Marshall, but if you have A6 Lin especially, it works very well with sweeping. With Marshall, it's not as strong. Navan asks, can you go with Yulan, Icarus, and Lin A6? Would it be sweeping or Marshall? Sweeping is kind of copium if you don't have Fiona, cause it's a forced synergy between Icarus and Fiona. Don't ask me, I didn't make it, but probably just lean towards Marshall. But you're free to give it a try. Crit Leo, you're sad as a returning player who has A6 Frigg but pulled Leo and Lon cause you heard Yulan Marshall needed A6 Alice. Yeah, things change. Again, a lot of people don't exactly know what they're talking about, and of course Global is different than CN. And Frigg honestly has always been pretty strong for us. I mean, if you want to pump life back into her, she definitely works, so... Ulrich, you want A3 or A1 with 4-piece? A1 with 4-piece will give you way more of a kick, but you lose the sustain. Are Claudia matrices useful? No. There is not that much discharge damage in these comps. Am I gonna stream till Yulan arrive? No. No, I'm not. I am gonna pull you on, but I'm probably not gonna stream. It was just gonna be a short Q&A. And speaking of short, unless there are any other big burning questions, I'm gonna wrap things up for now. Jerome, did they fix the Yulan plunge attack? Okay, remember how I was really confused on stream earlier? That was confirmed to be a bug, and that should be fixed on live. I haven't been able to confirm because nobody got to test the final build, but it's said to be fixed. Am I pulling A6 with A3 matrices? No. I'm pulling A1 or A6. One of the two. I have to think about it. Hataya, could I suggest top 5 for 3rd slot on Yulan Frigg X? Fiona, Lin, Icarus, Claudia, Tsubasa. RPM asks, best thing to do when you need shatter. Wait, sorry, I don't understand your question. I don't know if I'll stream my polling. If anything, I might stream it in Discord, but I might. It's gonna be in a few hours. I'm gonna be out, so I might just poll. Why does Altered fall off so hard? It's cause Altered doesn't gain that much. It doesn't gain that much from advancements other than the base value. And the others just gain so much more. What is the comp rotation for Alice, Icarus, and Yulan? You pretty much just do it the same as the meta sweeping comp, except you need to charge full charge on Alice in every rotation, meaning you have to main DPS on Alice. Zero asks, do I like chicken feet? Yeah, chicken feet's pretty good. And yes, Yulan A0 is more than enough for main damage. I mean, like, okay, yes, A6 is great, but the primary stopping point, if you're on a tight budget, is A1. If you want to be a whale and use Martial and do big damage, then A6. You could sub out Fiona for A6 Lin. If you have A6 Lin, you can use her as a generic buff. It's kinda almost takes like the same role as like a break. Yeah, it's surprising that break is still relevant. And it's just cause like so much of the power is packed into Yulan, so any buffs are just welcome. Okay, A6 versus A1 plus 4 piece. If you're going Martial, A6. Especially because main DPS matrices are very strong still, okay? So A1, A0 4-piece matrix is not that much of an upgrade over like 3-star Samir Shiro or 3-star Samir Crawl. Chicken feet, okay? Chicken feet, it's dim sum, Chinese dim sum. Oh, why did I respond to that comment? Zero, you degenerate! Does Yulan hit harder than Leo? When they're both on the field, with the main DPS only, Yulan hits a lot harder. A lot harder than Leo, but, Leo contributes other things like the more passive damage in the background and whatever. Claudia matrices, nope. Claudia matrices, goodbye. Very bad, very not useful in this comp at all. Julio asks, do you prefer A3 over A1 in matrices? Go ahead, A3 is fine. You get the skin, you get the healing, and 0-star matrices are never too much of a priority. Not Yulan feet! Stop talking about feet in a weird way. Yeah, Daniel would know. Chicken feet are great. And yeah, Claudia matrices are not useful. Cause a majority of the damage is not discharge damage. It's skill damage. Skill and passive. Is TOF new player friendly? If you play and enjoy the exploration and don't try to be sweaty and competitive, yes, you can have a fun time. How much of an upgrade is Yulan's DPS over Alice? If you're to put both of them in a jar with nothing else and just give it dummy and say, okay, main DPS, go. Yulan probably gonna do 3 times Alice. At A6. Okay, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Alice's strength is not in her main DPS primarily. Alice does much more than just that, and the copying of the skill is what gives her value in other teams. As a new player, you can definitely get along. Just don't fixate too hard on comparing your damage to others. How is Alice Yulan Brig? It could work as main DPS comp just fine. A3 Frigg or A1 Alice? A1 Alice. It's either A6 Frigg or else you just go Alice. Cause Frigg, just like Alice, A3 and 5 don't exactly do that much for this comp. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up here and fix my subtitles and publish the calculator. So, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope I cleared up a lot of confusion about Yulan, and hopefully you guys are all ready to have a good idea of what you want to pull and how you want to build your team. Hang on, a few last questions. Marcelo asks, on Alice, Brig, Yulan, is Yulan or... Yulan is always the main DPS. Brig is... No. Brig main DPS, that's 2022. Okay, that was a long time ago. Martial Artist AoE is not that good. Icarus AoE is a lot better. That being said, it's not that bad. When Yulan replaced Saki of... I mean, for different reasons. Okay, for different reasons. There is a viable, funny Rainbow Fender sweeping Yulan comp, but I did not test that much. Again, yes, the sponsor, I forgot to talk about it. Again, if you guys are interested in snack boxes, there's that link in my other video description. Oh wait, guys, I forgot to give out codes. Hang on. To you guys who are still here and haven't clicked off yet, let me reward you guys with some codes. These codes give dark crystals and matrix pulls. I'm pretty sure anyway. Hang on. Where are they? Okay. I'm gonna drop 20 codes in chat. Where the heck is it? Oops, I didn't copy. Okay. I can't post 20. Hang on, I'll post 15. 15. Okay, guys. I hope you're logged into the game. Because here come the codes. Okay. Ready, set, go. Go. Delicious. Codes. Yummy. Oh, wait. Oh my god, the spaces disappeared. Oh my god, the spaces disappeared! I guess I'm putting them in one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, did I copy that one? Yeah. 11. Stop spamming! Don't spam! Is this 12 or 13? 12, 13, 14, 15. Now let's go all the way to 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I can't believe I forgot about the codes until the very end. But at least this is a way to to reward all of you guys who stuck around this whole time. Anyways, if you guys want to keep talking about Yulan or have a chance to get codes after, you should join my Discord. Hang on, let me fix that link. Actually, let me just remove that and make a proper message. Discord.gg. You should join my Discord. I'll give out more codes in there. So yeah, you should join if you wanna ask questions, theory craft, share, flex your RNG, and etc. I have a lot more codes to give out, so you should totally join. Okay, and I guess with that, I will catch you on next time. Best of luck on your Yulan pose if you're gonna pull for her, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Where's the button? Where's the off button?